Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest series on YouTube. You guys know what that is. It is the Explorer Mode series here on GeoGuessr. This is a series that's been going on for over 2 years, and we are not completed yet, but we've made some good progress. If you look at the map, there's a lot of blue on the map, which means we've gotten a platinum medal, which means we have gotten perfect scores in those countries. We've been doing this so long that there wasn't even a platinum medal in the game, like as an option when we first started, but you know, there's a lot of countries. It takes a long time. Anyways, there's been another new country added to the game of GeoGuessr, and this time it is Bosnia. We already did Cyprus last week. Bosnia and Cyprus actually released on the same exact day, which was insane. So we did Cyprus. Now we're going to do Bosnia, which is actually called Bosnia and Herzegovina. I've actually never heard anybody say this last part, so I'm not really sure actually what it's pronounced. If you know why Bosnia and Herzegovina has two names, let me know in the comment section. I really don't know. Like, why is it called that? Why isn't it just called Bosnia, or why isn't it just called Herzegovina? You know, why is it both? Because it's a mouthful to say, you know. So I think everybody that I've heard has called it Bosnia, so I will refer to it as Bosnia as well, because it could be called like what, Herzegovina, I think it's called Herzegovina. I think that's what it's actually supposed to be, but I could be wrong. Anyways, we got to get a perfect score today. It's looking like the top score is 3 minutes 46 seconds. We're obviously not going to be able to beat that. To get into the top 25, we're going to need a 19-minute 47-second round. Now, our goal for these is usually under 20 minutes. If we do that, we have a pretty good shot at getting on the top 25 list here on GeoGuessr. But to be fair, guys, I have not played this map before. I have not played this country before, so I don't know any place names in Bosnia. I don't even know what even is the capital. It's Sarajevo, which again, I don't even know how that's pronounced, but I do know it was where World War I started, so it's a pretty historic location, that's for sure. But besides that, I don't know a single place name in Bosnia, so it's gonna be tough. Gonna be a lot of scanning. Hopefully there's some good signs. Hopefully we don't get any impossible rounds like we have quite often in this series. And let's get a perfect score in Bosnia and Herzegovina. All right, here we go. Start off our one here. We're in a little bit of a city here on a curve, which is possible. This is a possible round. This is actually like probably my second time even playing Bosnia in GeoGuessr. I really haven't. Wait, what is this language? Wait, what? They have some sort of like Cyrillic looking language in this country I was not aware of. I thought this was a Latin speaking country, but well, I guess it might be. I don't know. What am I looking at here? We're seeing both. It's like a bilingual country. Okay, so I'm learning some stuff here. That's interesting. We're clearly going to be in a medium-sized city here, I think. Don't think we're in the big city right now. And again, I'm not really too sure what to look for on these signs, you know. So I have to basically just go until I find like a proper street sign, you know, because I could look at these stores, I could look at these billboards, and I just don't know if there's something that is useful on there. Oh, look at this little river, very beautiful. So yeah, we're just going to find a street sign here. I'm hoping that, like, here we go. So that's something I can look for then. Bridgelgina. Guys, and I do apologize because my pronunciation on this stuff is not going to be good this episode. But I'm looking for that and I don't see it. I just don't see it. So it might be a smaller place than what I thought. It also might not even be the city, to be fair. I also just could not be seeing it, you know. That is the case sometimes where you guys are like, it's right there on your screen, and I just don't notice it for some reason. But yeah, that's clearly where we are. Like, it should be, unless we're in like a suburb over here, which again is possible. It is possible we could be in some sort of suburb over here. Oof, I didn't realize this place is kind of dense. I don't know. I thought it was not going to be as dense as this. The Yellow Fortress. I kind of want to take a look at that. I don't think we're in Sarajevo, though. I feel like that's a bigger place, you know? But maybe all these other places are just really small. I'm going to have to find a different sign because I just could not find that for some reason. Maybe this is Sarajevo, honestly. It looks like kind of a big city. Maybe, but yeah, we're gonna need to do some work here. All right, I found the city. And it's tucked away, guys. It's tucked away way up here north near Serbia. I didn't look up here, I guess. I don't know why. Yeah, so we were near this river that we were following, which is a pretty cool river, to be honest with you. And now I guess we can potentially go back to the beginning and figure out where we are. It is a medium-sized city, so we just gotta hope that we can find this road. There seems to be a mosque right there, which is going to be very helpful, I think, because we can hopefully just, you know, find the mosque, and that would be, then we can find the road based off that, because the mosque is right here at the end of this street, which is really helpful. So I don't know the name of this though, unfortunately, but we do have the road name if I can read it, right? If I can actually read it. So yeah, hopefully we can find this thing here. Again, I'm not exactly sure where we are because we were close to this river. We surely were close to this river, so I'll give it my all, guys. So I don't know if this is correct, guys, because the road on the map is like, oh, it is in both languages. Okay, I did not see that actually. Let me just verify here then. Is that the correct one? It is. Okay. So yeah, from a distance you can only see the Latin words, right? But if you zoom in more, that I didn't realize, you can actually see what we see in the round. So in the mosque, I mean, I was looking for that for the longest time. It's this on the map, which it's small, guys. It's look, I have to zoom in pretty far to see that. That was a bad round. I could definitely do faster. Here we go, round 2. And we have a bit of a more of a beautiful landscape round this time. Not urban. Don't think we're beating 20 minutes. That round probably took close to 10 minutes by itself, I would imagine. So this round, we're going to have to recover some time here, which means we're going to have to find a main road, which did we find one? It looks like we may have. And it's just a pedestrian sign. I'm assuming that means school. So yeah, we're gonna have to just find like a main road sign, which I think is gonna be possible. Looks like it should be easy. Like we're clearly on like a drive-through city, and by that I mean a lot of people are just driving by. Kind of like this is a decent sign. Airport B Hawk. So if I have to assume here, right? Yeah, it's up here. Okay. All right. So where's the airport? Is the airport close by? Why don't I see an airport? This could be a small airport. It also may not even be like... We could be like farther away. You know? Which way are we headed? We are headed northwest. So I would imagine then that we're... Oh, here it is. I'm a dummy. And what is this? Yeah, so the airport is in 150 meters. So how do you get over there to this airport? There's like a river blocking it, no? So to get to this airport, where would you turn? There's no bridge really to get over this river. You don't go that way. You definitely don't go that way. Huh, this is interesting. So I guess maybe you have to go all the way up to here? You have to go all... And where is GP Utslavik? Where's that at? What does GP stand for? I am not sure what that stands for. But I'm not sure why this is such a weird... I mean, I guess it could be in, like... It's Croatia here? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to do some work here, figure out where exactly we are. Let me get up the road a little bit. Okay, so I do think we're here. I do think we're here. Yeah, I do think it's this yellow road. And there's like a little building here that's probably that, maybe? I mean, this is a big bridge. It has to be on the map, right? And this is the only bridge on the map. So yeah, I think that means we started potentially over on this road, I would imagine. Yeah. Let's go back to the beginning. Let me click over here, go back to the beginning. You can get a nice little road angle here. So yeah, I do believe that this is probably right here right now. We're on like a little bit of a hump. When we go this way, we do see this road, which isn't really a road. It's like a little driveway. We keep going even more. There's another driveway, but that's not going to be on the map. That's for like those houses here, and then it curves around. And if we go back this way, there's this road, which I guess is that. So I guess I think we might have it here. Let's lock it in. And it's an 8-meter 5K. That was a much faster round. I always prefer these type of rounds like this, where we're like on like a smaller road, but you know, we're not. I hate dense urban rounds. I just get so confused for some reason in these dense urban rounds, like round 1. But you know, the fact of the matter is, those type of rounds are doable, and I'll take doable rounds over impossible rounds, which we've been lucky we haven't gotten so far in Bosnia. Knock on wood, right? Oh, a dead end, guys. Dead end north. Gotta go south. So this could be actually an impossible round if it's a dead end this way too, because there's no information at all. That would. I mean, I guess it still would be possible. Oh, wait. I can click. I can't click. Guys, we have run into a dead. Wait. Guys, what is that? What is that right there? Okay. Well, we have a little place name here. The question is, do I scan all of Bosnia to find this? That's the question, guys. That's the question. Let me set check mark here. That's going to be so small. You know, we could, I guess, region guess, because this area, you know, I don't know how to region guess, though, Bosnia, you know? I don't know how to region guess it yet. Is there any other roads that I can go off of here? Like, is there any other side roads? Like this bridge here. Does this lead to anything? No. I mean, if I had to guess, we're more in the flat areas of Bosnia, right? Which is maybe over here somewhere. I could do this. It's not the biggest city or the biggest country. Because if I did this, you have to leave a like on this video. I don't make the rules, but you just have to. To be honest, it's not that small of a place. I mean, we're getting into some big, you know, there's a lot of things happening here. But yeah, guys, I really don't think that this is gonna be that easy. That is for sure. Yeah, this is disconnect. This is what's called disconnected coverage, which is can't go that way. Disconnected coverage is honestly my worst nightmare. Actually, it's not, but yeah, we're gonna have to go back to this and find this. Looks like Perth or something. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know what this letter. It's like an upside down H. Don't know what that is. And the problem is, I don't think any of these, like, see, I need to like switch my Google Map language or something to be able to find this, you know, because everything's in like Latin letters on the map. So I'm not really sure if this is actually findable, because I don't know what this translates to. Oh, yeah, guys, this is not happening. I'm gonna have to give up on this one. Apparently, I think it meant Senjik. See, I don't know that. Yeah, that would not have. That was unfortunately an impossible round. I think I jinxed myself there. I actually think I jinxed myself. All right, so we were unable to do it round 1 or game 1. That's expected, to be honest. Now, for some reason, it's very laggy. It's very laggy now. But we're going to try to do this round here in round 1, game 2. See if we can do it. I don't think it wants me to play Bosnian today. I might. This is just what is happening, guys. There was a sign here, and now it disappeared in this coverage. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I'm going to have to come back later. I don't know if it's my internet or what. I'll use this as my game 2. Last game did not count, and now my internet or geoguessr or whatever was the issue is working fine now. That guy's walking or something. Looks like we're in a decent sized city here in the mountains. It looks beautiful, but these roads look very confusing. Yeah, another dead end. I don't understand what's going on here in Bosnia. There are so many dead ends that I don't know, you know, what to do sometimes, you know? We have to go the other way. We could be trapped in this like suburban area of this city. And that's the worst place to be in a city, is in like a suburb or in a neighborhood. Guys, look, there's no arrows on my screen. That was like an isolated pano that we managed to get out. Yeah, I mean, let me go back to that. Let me go back to that. Look at that, guys. What a cool city. Is this Sarajevo, maybe? It's possible. We seem to be on the north side of it. I mean, if everything else is a dead end and like I all I have is this to go off of, I think it's actually findable, which is it's an issue because like, you know, I'll have to look for it and it might take me a while. This is round 1 though, so I could restart it. I could. Oh, there's this way, guys. I did not see this way. We could get out here somehow. Is this gonna lead me out? No! Another dead end! This is... Wait. Where did we just jump to? Okay. Wait. What does that say? What does that say? Mostar. Isn't that a city, guys? It is! Surprised I caught that. So yeah, we're somewhere like up in the north, I would imagine, because we're looking east. Oh, I guess maybe we're in the west then. Yeah, maybe we're more like... Maybe we're more out here somewhere. I think we're out here somewhere in Mostar then. Is there like a neighborhood on here maybe even? Not sure what that is. That really could be anything. That could be the name of whoever did that, you know? We don't know. But there is this like stadium here. Wait a sec. There's like a little stadium here. I'm going to see if I can find this. It's a long shot. But I'm going to see if I can find it. Because look, there's some stadiums like right here. Guys, I think we're here. I think we're genuinely here, which means I think we started here. If this is it, this would be absurd. This would actually be absurd. There's no road name though. There's no road name. This is looking so good. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking so good that I feel like I'm just gonna lock it in. Oh, what a start! That was just expertly done right there. Oh no. Well, this is an impossible round almost. Unless that little shack is on the map somehow. This might be an impossible round. But because we did round 1 so well and so fast, then, you know, I have to just give it a shot. You know, I have to give it a shot. And the movement in Bosnia is just not good. I don't know why that is. Is it? I don't know why. I don't know what Google did to make it so bad. But this is just a long road, small little road with nothing on it. Those are sometimes the worst. And we're like on a straight, we're not on a curve, which means we have to, it's gonna be really tough to figure out where we are on the road, right? So we have to be precise enough to get the perfect score. We can't get a 4999, which is very possible in this type of round. But we were able to make it to an actual paved road, like a slightly larger road. And I don't know, man. We gotta find some sort of information here. This is the type of location that I don't think we're gonna find much. Our town name here is Stritzezevo, and this is gonna be tough to find. We're in the big mountains, which would be here, right? It'd be somewhere here, I think. I might take a look. Luckily, it's not in like the Cyrillic language. It's in the Latin letters, which is something that I can find. But again, this is a small little place, so if I can find it, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Oh my god. How is that not it? Is that it? Strijezevo. It's literally so close. I mean, that is literally how close. How much closer can I get? That's so frustrating. I mean, that could be it still. I don't know. There might be some translation issues, right? It's possible, but this is kind of like looking for like a needle in a haystack here. This is really tough to find. And honestly, the entire country is basically like mountainous, so I can't really narrow it down based on where I am in the country. I might have to look for some additional clues here, which is just not what I'm looking for, you know. But let me just examine this, and there's nothing here, so I really don't think this is it. I don't think this is it, because there was at least some stuff happening in this city. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep moving and find something else, because fortunately I was unable to find it. I mean, look at just, there's so many words on the screen, you know, just so many words. But yeah, we gotta keep moving. Well, guys, I went through the entire city once again, and everywhere I go is a dead end. So this is all the information I have. I can't find it, man. I can't find it. It was down there. So tiny. Yeah, you know, I would have to zoom to this level to see that. It's just not happening, guys. It's just not happening. Very, very tough round. This country could be actually extremely difficult. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Surely game number 3, we should have no issues here. We have plenty of good signs. Well, I accidentally hit spacebar there. We're actually in Visoko. Why would it say Banja Luka there? It has been literally months and months since I have attempted Bosnia and Herzegovina because, I don't know. I guess I was just got a little bit discouraged after that first attempt. But that may not be a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing because I'm probably not going to get as many views anymore. Bosnia is no longer a new country, and but you're watching, so thank you very much. But it's also a very good thing because when a new country is released, the Google coverage is very scattered. There's a lot of disconnected coverages, and that just causes problems with GeoGuessr. So it should be easier now that I've waited, which is good. So hopefully we get some easier locations, and we can do this first try today. That is the goal. But, you know, only one way to find out. Oh my god, what a start. No way we're doing this round. All right, here we go. This is our round. We have potentially a great location here. We have a highway location. These are the rounds that I really do want in Bosnia, is these type of rounds. So hopefully we can get 5 of these. Yeah, because we're leaving Polog. So I guess maybe we're somewhere here. That would make a ton of sense because that road's going off that way. This road's going off that way. Let's just lock it in. Are we serious? Ooh, beautiful location. Okay. So here we go. We have a beautiful river here. And is that a good sign right away? Oh, wow. So we have a walking trail and the monument of Bokovi. Can I just find this, where this is? It's very flat here. So is there a river in Sarajevo? I guess there is. It doesn't look like it's a big one, though. I don't know where you would find a big river, actually. I mean, are we down here near, like, Noom or something? No, it's not a river. Okay, this is definitely the most promising looking place. We are over here in Gradiska. This is the river that I believe is on the border. So I believe that is Serbia or Croatia. I mean, geez. Okay. I think that's Croatia over there. Does that make sense? There's a bridge right there, which is probably this bridge, I would have to imagine. So I think we have to be here. And oh, look, we have a nice little intersection that we can find. Okay. Nice little intersection that we can potentially find here. Hopefully it is findable. It's got to be that. There's no way it's not that. I'm locking it in. It's correct. Okay, great start to round 1. Here we go, round 2. Ooh, not what I'm looking for. Okay, I made it onto a pretty large highway, which is good. So, like, is that something that has information? Are there, like, little bollards inside of roads like in Slovenia? M17. Okay. Well, this is surely findable then, because I don't know where the M17 is, but it has to be on the map right now. You guys might be, is it down here? That's 17.3. What? Why are there decimal points? What's going on here? Let me try to find the actual 17. Most of them don't have decimal points. The 17 does. Oh, there's the M17. Okay. So here's the proper M17. So now I just go along this road, I suppose, and try to find the city. I did see a city. And maybe it will pop up as I'm scanning, as I'm going through. Maybe it will pop up. It's not popping up. So the M17 is also the E73, which is super annoying because that doesn't pop up on the map unless you zoom in really, really far. But I found that we were in this city, Janjici. And so, yeah, we started in, like, this city up here of Drivusa or something. Somewhere up here. Yeah, we might have traveled a little bit further this way. I really don't exactly know. I'm going to head back to the beginning, but this is a little bit of an annoying round. I think we have to be here. There's a house to my south. It's that, I think. There's also a house over here that's not on the map. If we go this way, it curves a little bit, right? Which is what it does. And then we keep going even further. And there's a kind of a straight period, right? Yep, straight period. We keep going more in this straight period. And we're going to come across another house, which I guess is that. And then we're going to keep on going a little bit more to where it curves up again, which I think it does. So I think we're there. Wow, what a 3-meter guess that was. That's some very skillful pinpointing right there. This one, like, we're not at intersections. This is really stressful for me because we're not at intersections. So this is hard to pinpoint. You know, we're on a decent road at least, you know. We're on not like a highway, but a main road. But still, this is not going to be an easy round when it comes to the pinpointation down the road. But let's just go north here. We have already a place name here. Slatina. All right. And that just says we're leaving it. So, okay. All right, well, I figured out where I am. This was a terrible round. Slatina, it's like, why is the name way over here? in the mountains. It makes no sense. The roads are not adding up either, which is troublesome, but we have to be here. We're kind of on this curve. I think it's just so tough to figure out where we are here. There's a river right here. The road is like going through the river, which doesn't make any sense. This is a really tough pinpoint, to be honest with you. This is a really, really tough pinpoint. So I think we're kind of like somewhere here. I think we're kind of on this crescent almost, but it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying, guys? It doesn't really make sense. Hopefully we are within the required meters, because this is a ridiculous round. I'm going right there. It's just impossible. It's just impossible to get this type of round, which is really, it's just really frustrating for me. This house was apparently to my left, which is wild to me, because is there a house? Oh, there is a house right here. Okay, that maybe it was doable. I thought it was going to be down this road. These houses weren't there. All right, y'all. So we've been getting a little bit unlucky, but we also have made some blunders. It happens. I did notice that this is actually a hard map, so other people are having some trouble with it as well. If you go down, the top 25 here, Finbar, only 15 minutes and 21 seconds. That's not that good. That is not that good. Usually it's like 10 minutes or less. Now, to be fair, it's still kind of a new-ish country, but it's still been out since, you know, I think it looks like November or so of 2025. So it's been out for, you know, 4 months, close to 5 months. So it's like, you know, I feel like these times should be getting a little bit shorter, but they're not. So I think that just means that Bosnia is actually a pretty hard country to 25K at the very least. We still got to do it. Maybe we can break the top 25, but we're going to need a God seed, I think, for that to happen. Let's get lucky. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome. Oh, there's Italian here. That is so strange. And it looks like also English and also German. Very strange, guys. What is this telling us? I don't think that really says anything, like, about where we are in the country, unfortunately. But we have a decent sign. We have a decent star. There's a lot of info. Oh, we can't go that way. There's so much good. Wait, this actually could be the border. Low key, I think this is the border. So if we go this way and just try to find one of these road signs, right? I think we can find a road sign. So I saw one just ahead, like on the side of the road here. If we can figure out which road. What is that now? That could be the city that we're entering. We're right along a river. Doljani, that's a lot of stickers. I do want to get a road though. Oh my god, what? Beach bar. We're by the beach. Okay. I think we can do this just purely off of the fact that we're near the beach. So I think we have to be... We're either down here or we're more over here. Yeah, if there's going to be anything that adds up here, it's going to be this, I believe. I think we're here. There's a beach by this river, right? We saw the river close to the start. The road angle does not make sense. Road angle does not make sense, guys, unless we're more over here, because there is that border crossing there, right? I think that could actually work. Let's just give it a shot. Oh, okay. We're off to a good start here. Randomly getting 5Ks. Log out of it. We're on to round 2. This time we have a bit more of a mountainous round. And that's actually a tough round 1 because of the isolated coverage. We were still able to get it somehow, just because we do the search near the borders. Okay, I think we're way over here. I did travel way all the way over there, so this is a very long, unfortunate location. But I think we're like there right now, although it doesn't really make sense actually with the road angles. That little shack has to be this dot. I cannot imagine it's anything else. And then we go to the south, and there's a couple more houses, right? We got this one, we got this one, and there should be 3 houses here. I think I finally got it. Yeah, there's only 3 houses here. What an annoying little round. You know what I'm saying? Like, what an annoying little round. But it's correct. What an annoying little round. I have nothing else to say. There's no way we're getting any sort of good time here. I traveled so far for that round. There was no good information, but we did it. And that is what matters. So I went to the south, dead end. Went to the north, also dead end. It's an impossible round. There's no information. We're in a small village where people go shirtless. There is nothing here. Is that something? I don't know. Either way, so small of a town. I could not find any information. I think I'm going to have to give up. I don't know what that means. Tersici. Is that the place we are? Like, could I potentially find that? Like, come on, just pop up right here. Just pop up right here. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? It's not popping up. So I think this is a lost cause. Wasn't even looking in the right area. And no, that was not the place that we were at. I got no clues as to what this is. I gotta give up. It's been too long. We were way up there. I guess that makes sense, but no, it doesn't, because there's no road. There's literally no road here. So it doesn't make sense at all. The road that we saw was not even on the map. All right, now is the time. It is do or die. We are going to get a 25K in Bosnia and Herzegovina, whether it be the last thing I do. You hear me? Pale municipality. So we have some place names here, which is a good start. We also have a good tunnel, it looks like. Cool looking tunnel. I've never seen a tunnel in Bosnia before. Let me go the other way. I don't want to go through the tunnel though. I don't know. It feels like I'm not going to find any good information there. Oh my god, Pale municipality. We've already found it. Billboard Pale. Is that what I'm looking at? Is this the Billboard Pale? So the tunnel's not on the map, I don't think. But where we started, this kind of makes sense, right? We have a road that kind of goes off this way, and it's going in these two directions. So I think we're there. This is an annoying round, though, because look at where we are. Like, we're right here. I'm looking for Ravna, which is a city up here. But the river adds up. I found the right road, so now I just gotta figure out where I am on this road. Definitely an annoying little round, I will say. We have Apatica Diva Medica. That's gotta be there. Such an annoying round, man. Man, because it was so easy, but yet it took me so long, you know? It really is frustrating. But we go on to the next round. Round to 3 here. And we have a interesting little round here in the countryside this time, which might be better, might be worse. I think it's worse. Have to lock it in here, guys. This is my best bet. No, this is probably a fail. That just makes no sense with the road angle, though. Is the problem. Makes no sense with the road angle, guys. All right, guys, it's Godseed time. They have punished me long enough. We're starting off here with a good one, looks like. Which I need, man. I need Novigrad. Wait, where is that? Oh, I was thinking of Novi Sad. I thought we were in Serbia there for a second. Okay, well, where are we here? Novigrad's way up here. Prigidor is right there. Okay, so we're looking for Gradiska, which is that way. It really does not make much sense, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Wait, I think we'd be on this side. Yeah, because we have this road that kind of pops up north. I think that's where we are right now. That's so weird. It seems like we're always in Banja Luka now, which I'm not complaining about, but it's, you know, it's kind of strange. All right, next round. Hopefully we get some good ones. Ooh, wait, maybe we actually do have a good seed here going. This is not a bad round at all. We're in an urban location, but I think I may have found it here. It's not perfect, but it is not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, the road also curves to the left this way this time, which it looks like it kind of does. Yeah, right there. And that's hard to see on the map, but it's like there. So I think we may have found this one. The question is, where exactly are we? Looks like there's 3 houses and then it's us. So it's like boom, 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 and then we're in this little gap. I like that a lot. I've locked it in. Round 2, we done it. Oh, no. This may not be doable. I'm hoping it is. Recording? We are recording, but my God. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing here. That might have some information on it. I would like to go down the hill. I mean, maybe there's something we can find down here, but I mean, we actually already made it into a little city. We're just at the very tippity top of it. We can get down there and try to find something here. Can't believe it, but I actually reached a main road. This is unbelievable. We came from this city here, Zeljesno Podje, which is clearly a small place. I need to find what road this is here. What road this is. There's like a section of the road that could be useful. This is definitely not the easiest round at all. This is taking me quite a long time, unfortunately. There is this road that kind of goes off that way. That actually might be something like that, actually. Let me see. Does this curve off? It does curve off. So I think we're actually something like that. Because then this goes straight, and we do have actually a funky little intersection right off the rip. That could be that. Could be that. I think we have to be here. 21 meters. We barely just got that 5K. We barely just got that. That is unbelievable. I was about to give up on that round so easily as well. Oh, what the hell is this? There's no way we're getting a tunnel location on round 4. I mean, we do have a bend in the road, but that's so annoying. It's actually the most annoying thing I've ever seen in my life. We have a road name. We're on the M4. It's so annoying, dude. I'm so upset right now. The M4. I mean, do we just get into the map? It should be easy to find this, I will say. The M4 Babajici. Where's the M4? It's over here. I guess we just follow the M4 until we see this. Wait, Babajici's right there. Babajici. Okay. Is that actually where we're at? It's right here. We are just exiting it to the north. So we're kind of... Wait, we're leaving it? No, we're heading into it. Wait, no. Wait, what? We're going into it. Okay. So that means... We came from somewhere. This might be the wrong thing. Look how small it is on the map. So there's some sort of tunnel. Is that the tunnel right there? Oh, tunnel. It doesn't look like a proper tunnel though, because it definitely curves inside the tunnel, right? There's definitely a curve. It's a small tunnel though. Small tunnel, which is good. Okay, we exit the other side, and what does it say? It says, oh wait, Kaglovici? Oh yeah, it is definitely it then. Okay, so we're there. We have to be there. Let's make sure the road angle adds up. It does. There's a little bit of a curve, so I'm kind of just gonna go right there. There's no way that's incorrect. There's no way that's incorrect. Where's the curve there? It's a straight line there. It's a straight line. There's literally a curve. I mean, what are we doing here, geoguessr? This is more Google's issue. What are we doing here? I thought that was the run. I thought that was the run. What was round 5 going to be? Not easy, actually. This is definitely not easy. It'd be hard to pinpoint this. Oh, man. I cannot believe this, dude. This is ridiculous. Bosnia is a very difficult country. We actually finished a game for the first time. We got a silver medal. That's where I'm going to have to end this video here, guys. Bosnia and Herzegovina defeated me. I will obviously come back to it in the future, but as of right now, this is where we're going to end off. Guys, if you have any tips for me to get a platinum medal in this country, please let me know in the comments below. Obviously, repetition is key. The more I play, the easier it's going to get. But, you know, if there's any other tips that can help me pinpoint faster, just let me know. But most of it is just like I can't find a sign. You know, I don't really know how you can improve on that. You just have to get lucky with the locations. We're getting unlucky with the locations. I see signs, but they're for small little places. So yeah, I cannot memorize every little small town in Bosnia. I mean, maybe if you're a local, it's a lot easier for you, but I'm not a local. So yeah, I will conquer this country eventually, but today was just not my day. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.